Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. Welcome to the Spacejumper podcast. My name is Jared, and I am your host. Today, we have a very special guest, and not just any guest, but one that actually adds a very unique spice level to Houston, and you can go to her for any hidden gems and any knowledge that has to do with the city of Houston and everything in it. Miss Rye.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm so excited to be here.
Honestly, yeah, thank you for coming. I know that we ran into a couple of scheduling conflicts, and honestly, last night I had a couple more drinks than expected. So I woke up this morning and I'm like, oh God, we have a podcast at noon.
Same. I was like, I'm fucking hungover, but I'm gonna go. Okay, we have to stay consistent, guys.
Yeah, honestly, I may have a little wine left from last night, so
we should have opened it. What are we doing?
I know. But anyways, yeah. So why don't we go ahead and jump into this, and why don't you tell everybody what it is that you do?
Well, what is it I do? That is a good question.
A little bit of everything, it seems like. You know?
Yeah. So I do my social media platforms, like kind of on the side. I
Just make sure
run.
it's like in your face a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Is okay? We're close enough.
Perfect.
Okay. So I do social media on the side. So my slide with me videos, my hidden gems. It's just kind of a fun thing to do. But then my full-time job is I work from home.
Nice.
Yeah, I love it. And then I do have a social media team that works under me for a healthcare company. So I still do social media over there, but in the corporate setting.
Oh, very cool. I think it's good to have a full span and spectrum of like, you know, even if it is corporate, it's still, you get an understanding of algorithms and, you know, what catches people's attention. I know I have a couple friends that are designers, and I mean, hanging out with them, I didn't realize that there were so many small details in branding that really matter.
Little shit. Yeah,
honestly.
It really is. That's important. It is. I will say, working with the marketing team too, like that have been in the game, has been different, but heads a little bit. But you know, because social media is so different than like old school marketing, in my opinion.
So was this job always remote?
Yes. So I started off as only social media manager, and I got our TikTok to like take off. And I went to my boss and I was like, hey, you know, can I start doing the other lines of businesses we have? And he's like, well, I'll just hire you a team. So then he hired me a team. And that's how I got promoted, which is really cool.
That is cool.
Really exciting. Yeah, I'm very blessed. So
well, congratulations
cool.
on that. Yeah. Well, although I'm sure your endeavors in the corporate side of things are amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in these videos that you're making on your personal profile, because I mean, like I said, you're adding this layer of Houston that not all, I mean, you know, people need to see this, you know, because especially people that are visiting Houston and aren't familiar with the area, you kind of shine light on all these like little businesses and small spots that aren't well known that are very important to the culture of Houston. And I think it's very cool that you're doing that.
Yeah, thank you. I kind of just stumbled upon it. So I used to be a Hooters girl, guys.
What? I used to work at Twin Peaks.
And what's up? I knew you from somewhere. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, I was a Hooters girl, but one of my regulars, he was like, yo, there's tunnels underground in Houston. I was like, no, there's like not, you're lying.
Right.
So I just went down there, and there were. And I was like, dude, this is dope. And I was like, I got to show everybody else, because like I didn't believe him. And then I was like, you know, everybody else was the come with me as I was like, we got to change it up. So I was like, let's just do slide with me.
Slide with me. It sticks.
It sticks. Yeah. You know, it stands out. I was like, got to stand out in some way, even though it's not huge. But so that's kind of how I got started, was the tunnels. I'd made a tunnels video and then a YMCA video, and people liked it. So the smaller businesses, though, I love doing.
Yeah. Kind of shining the light on businesses that kind of go overlooked, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, back to the tunnels, I've been here for 3 years and I've never been.
What?
I know.
Okay, it is a little boring. Not boring, but like you have to go during the week. It's only open during the week. All the corporate people are down there. It's where they eat, get all their food. There's doctors down there. There's like convenience stores. It's cool.
Wait, when you say doctors, it like
doctors' offices, like the eye doctor is down there. Yeah, like I was like, what is this?
Oh my God, that's like a whole new world over there. Yeah, I did hear about the tunnels, and I was like, "There's tunnels? That's kind of creepy." Like, you know?
It's so weird.
But I heard there was good restaurants and stuff down there.
Yeah, it was pretty good. There's everything. It's huge.
Would you say that was a travel, like if you're traveling to Houston, is that like a good destination to go visit? Or?
I think it's a good experience. I wouldn't say like you must go to the tunnels. I think there's other places you can go for sure. Yeah. There's like little mom and pop stores around everything.
Okay. Any favorites?
I like Cake Life Co. Those are my peoples right now. And then I'm trying to think. The Whimsy Artisan. I don't know if you've been there. This is for artists though. They can promote their art. So it's like they sell their art. They can bring in their art. So like there's a bunch of different artists within the store and then the store hosts them basically. So that's where I go buy all my artwork for my apartment and stuff. That's a super dope place. Yeah, there's some cool places.
Honestly, yeah, Houston is a mosh pit of just everything, and that's why I love living here.
Me
You know,
too.
I came from a small town called China, Texas. It's right outside of Beaumont,
Never
and
even heard of
it's
it.
in the middle of rice fields. There's not much out there.
Hey, you gotta
but,
love it.
But yeah, and I came to Houston, and I'm like, whoa, restaurants stay open until 4 a.m. I'm like,
There's 24-hour ramen.
oh my god,
What are we doing?
dude? I love ramen, by the way. Like,
Me
oh my-
too. The ramen here slaps.
What, have you been to Ramen Tatsuya? I
No.
think. Oh my god, it's
Is
so
it
good?
good?
It's so good. Yeah.
Send me all the recs.
I will. Yeah, I will.
Send me. I will go. I will go.
My boy Nick put me on, and we went there one night and put down some sake, and I mean they had the most. It was probably the best ramen I've ever had in my life. Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of sake?
Honestly, I just go with the house sake. Yeah.
Yeah?
Because honestly, when I don't drink sake like alone. I have to just add beer. Like, I mean, you know, it's not the traditional like sake bomb where you hit it. And I'm just like, okay, I'm going to pour maybe half the sake and half beer. And I think that 50-50 ratio is like perfect for me. Yeah.
So are you a beer drinker then? If you had to choose.
I do like beer. I do
Me
like beer.
too.
Yeah, I do like
I could
beer.
drink it all day.
I know.
Blue
I know.
Moon.
Oh my God. That's
my baby.
Honestly, that's what I order. I get a Blue Moon with an extra orange. You know, because I like the aesthetic.
extra orange.
Yeah, I like the aesthetic of the orange on the glass, but I also want to squeeze the orange and put it into my drink.
Be really dramatic.
So
with it.
yeah,
Me
exactly.
too.
So
That's
I
why
like to
love
have
it.
both the best of both worlds right there. So
Mick Ultra, if you're trying to go light, put a lemon in it. It kills that stale taste.
oh really?
Yeah, that's like
Okay.
one of my faves lately.
Wow.
Throw a little lemon, not a lime, a lemon, guys.
I like the glass bottles. I think Michelob Ultra does this, but the glass bottles that have that like inner rotation of glass, like it's like made like that. So when you pour it, it's like just
I
you
know
can
what you're
just
talking
guzzle
about.
it down.
It's
Yeah.
good as fuck. I love it. It's
Yeah.
probably one of my favorites.
God, I love beer.
Me
Honestly,
too.
I have to veer away from beer because I'll put down some beer and then I mean I start getting.
That's
beer
what
belly,
I'm
yeah.
saying. I was
But it's
drinking
so worth
vodka
it.
waters for a
Yeah,
while.
honestly, yeah.
Like what?
I know. I've been on a tequila kick lately. I've been just a shot of tequila and maybe like a lemon or an orange.
I can't do it. It tastes like I'm drinking a ball of salt when I drink tequila. I can't do
Yeah,
it.
I could see that. I could see
Is
that.
it?
I
It's
did.
salty.
I was turned off from tequila because I went to Mexico when I was really young, like probably I don't know high school, and you could drink over there, you know. So I went over there and I just got plastered on some tequila, and I didn't drink tequila for years. But
So
yeah.
okay, so how old were you when you first got drunk?
Like first time ever.
First time.
Oh my God, that's actually a good story. So I was over at my friend Harrison's house, and it was probably 6 or 7 friends over there, and his dad always had like this liquor cabinet full, and his dad was a big Maker's Mark drinker, and so none of us had ever like really got drunk before. So I think my friend Harrison like poured up a big whiskey glass, like just full of whiskey, and they were like, "Oh, somebody drink this," and me, want to be macho man. I was like, "I'll do it," and so yeah, I put down that Maker's Mark. We were probably 8th grade, maybe.
Makers is
maybe
crazy.
7th grade or 6th grade. I don't know.
But
But yeah, I remember I was trying to act normal in front of everybody, and I was like, "Holy!"
it's like when you're high and you're like, "Fuck, I
crap.
can't be high right now."
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
Like you need to go home and like just lay down. Like it was bad. But the funny part about that story is I don't know if he ever found out about this, but we drank a lot of that Maker's Mark, like a lot, and Harrison, he didn't want his dad to know, so we filled it back up with water to the mark. And I don't know. I don't know
His
if he
dad
ever,
had to know.
I mean, had to, yeah.
Had to. He's like, whatever.
Yeah. Damn kids.
Damn
Yeah.
kids. Maker's Mark is crazy for the first beverage to get drunk off of, though. Actually, I feel like everybody's is a little crazy. Mine was Grey Goose.
Oh,
Grey
yeah, the
Goose.
goose will
In
do it. Yeah.
college, though, I didn't get drunk till I was in college.
What?
I was so good.
Wow.
My dad threatened me. He was like, I rode horses in high school. He's like, I will sell your horse.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
no, you will not.
That is traumatic.
Like,
yeah.
no.
What was your horse's name?
Jiggy.
Ah, I like it.
We used
yeah.
to call him Jiggy Piggy. It was so ridiculous.
I
And
love that, actually.
horses have show names, right? So his show name was The Jig Is Up. Right?
Oh,
Super cute.
what? That is
yeah.
cute. Where are you from?
I went to college in North Carolina. So
It's
Greensboro.
beautiful up there, too.
It is
Yeah.
gorgeous. I've thought about moving back.
Yeah.
But
And, yeah.
Houston, the people here are so cool. There's so much opportunity.
Yeah, there is a lot of opportunity.
And everybody is so open-minded to growth here.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like in some other states, it's just kind of like, oh, we're good with going with the flow. Whereas I'm
Right.
like, what the fuck is next? What's next? Where are we going?
Yeah, and Houston is perfect for that, perfect for somebody that is always looking for something new,
Yeah.
because like I said, I've been here for 3 years and I go out a lot. I try different places out and I haven't even tried probably 10% of the places in Houston,
Honestly, same.
So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of opportunity, and not even just for creators, but also, for people that are looking for different jobs and maybe have specialties, and there's plants around here. There's corporate offices, banks, and I mean anything and everything that you could think of is here.
Literally.
So that is why like I said, that's why I love Houston.
Me too.
So what brought you to Houston? How far? I mean, how long ago did you move?
About 2.5 years, 3 years, almost. I was going through a breakup and I was just miserable. I was living in Charlotte at the time, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pack up my shit and go. And I didn't even come visit here before I moved. I just moved. I signed the lease while I was still in Charlotte.
That's dope, though.
Didn't
yeah.
even tour the apartment in person. But I got here, I was like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
My apartment number was 333. And I'm like, oh my God,
What?
angel numbers.
Exactly,
Oh my God,
yeah.
I'm supposed to be here. But yeah, it was just like breakup. I needed new people.
Yeah.
New place. I didn't want to know anybody. I knew nobody.
I think that's perfect, and I think that's probably why you flourished. You
Yeah.
popped up so well.
Yeah.
I think when you're moving and as a creative, when you're moving into a new spot, I think that unfamiliarity is like necessary to bloom.
Yeah, I agree.
And you have done that. So were you running any social media pages before you moved to Houston?
Just my corporate one. But aside from that, no. Nothing
Wow.
else. So I have done some on the side for people, like help them out starting their pages, all that.
Right.
But not really. I really wasn't too deep into it. I did have my platform though prior. I actually went viral with my ex.
What?
Yeah. So Sydney Sweeney actually shared our video. Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
what
wow.
the fuck? That was cool. She was really sweet.
Wait. So okay, I'm sorry to even ask this, but I'm not familiar with who that is.
Sydney Sweeney from Euphoria. Blonde girl, big titties.
What?
Yeah,
That's
you know
dope.
what that is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah.
What?
Yeah, she posted our video on her story, and that was super cool. So
That is cool.
I gained a lot of followers through that. So
Wow.
majority of my following is actually like the LGBTQ community on TikTok. My Instagram following is pretty much Houston based, which is weird.
Yeah, I had a guy on yesterday, and we actually we talked about his journey on as far as family acceptance and things like that, and coming out and the difficulties. And man, he's so you would like him. His name is Oscar, and but yeah, it's a very, I mean, the community is so tight knit,
Yeah.
and I have a couple friends that I'll go party with in Montrose, and
Montrose is the
they
place.
introduced me to a bunch of stuff that I wasn't familiar with,
Yeah.
coming from a small town. And so like I go over there and I'm like, holy crap, like we are partying,
Yes.
I had my best nights over there.
This much vodka in a cup.
Exactly.
That big.
Yeah, they
Like,
do
what?
it right over there,
Yeah.
honestly, yeah.
The bartenders know how to pour for
Yeah, they
sure.
do.
Yeah, it's dope. It's my coming out story is actually pretty cool. My dad, I'm very thankful because not a lot of people have it,
Right.
it's as well as I did, but I literally was like crying. I was like, I have to tell him. I was in college. I was
Right.
like, I have to tell this man. And I saw his light on, and I just walked in, and I was like, Dad, I have to tell you something. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I like girls. And he was like, I'm so happy for you. But we knew in 6th grade. I was like, why didn't you tell me? Like, you would have saved me some hell.
Yeah, I think that's like the best thing that a dad could hear from his little girl, because men are fucking disgusting. Like
True.
like like nobody, like if I have a daughter, I get nervous because I know that men are nasty,
Men are
man.
a lot.
Yeah.
Men are a lot. Women can be dogs too, though. I feel I feel like I've dated enough women. I'm like, damn, does it end?
Yeah.
Does it ever end?
Yeah,
But I'm
right.
dating somebody right now. She's very, very sweet. So,
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. I think finding somebody that meshes well with you and that kind of supports your ideologies and plans, and you just kind of have a good time together, then I think that's all that really matters,
it's- how do you feel about dating opposites? Because I feel like I'm dating a somewhat opposite right now.
Yeah, I think that's probably optimal, like, I mean,
like
you don't want to date
personalities.
yourself, like I
would-
don't think I could date myself. I would drive myself nuts,
Oh, me too. I
And
already
so
do.
I think somebody that has a different perspective, but also gives that supportive side is really necessary
Yeah, I
for
agree.
growth, because if you're not aware of other viewpoints, then there is no growth.
Yeah.
If there were two of me and we were together, I would never learn anything.
True. That's a
Because
good way to
the
put
thoughts
it.
are the same.
That's a very
So,
good way to put it.
Yeah,
I agree.
and life is a journey. Life is crazy, and it's one of those things where we're here to progress. We're here to progress, and in a sense of when I'm old, that's why old people are wise. Because they have experienced life and they have a full idea of the past, and the history. And so yeah, it's necessary. New ideas are
I think so
crucial.
too. The
Yeah.
only thing I like to match on is humor. I feel like humor we
Right,
got to kind
yeah.
of be on that same level, like it's very
Exactly.
sarcastic or whatever. Everything else though, let's be different.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
like.
Life is crazy, man.
It
It's
is
so crazy.
Ooh,
yeah.
I got a good question for you.
Okay.
Okay, ready? I ask every. Okay, so we're on our first date. I ask.
Okay.
This is my first date question. Okay,
All
it's
right.
deep, so think deep. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? And I've heard so many good ones. So many good ones. And even if they're I would fly, I still fuck with it. But it tells you about the person.
Yeah.
And I can tell you mine first if you want to think.
Yeah, let's hear yours.
Okay, mine would be to fill things up again. So like my bank account, my gas tank in my car, somebody's bladder if I don't fuck with them. Like easy shit, Like it flourishing, I guess.
Ooh.
So a form of flourishment.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
See, when you asked me, I was initially thinking like almost like Doctor Strange style. If I'm getting into like characters, the Hulk is my favorite. Because it's
Okay,
like Bruce
okay.
Banner. You got
Yeah.
you got the education, and then you
love
go to Hulk, and it's just like smash. Like, and I think I kind of embody that in some ways, but as far as superpowers, I think that like Doctor Strange style, because he has the time stone and the timepiece,
Right.
so he could do all these things and kind of bend reality in certain forms and fashions and kind of go back in time and I don't know. I just think that that's a really cool idea.
Kind of
So,
like
yeah.
a time control.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because and not saying that because time is a experience is very crucial, and I am not I'm not proud of some of the history that I've had in my life, but I'm proud of the growth that came out of it.
Right. And at least you can acknowledge that.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
important.
So, but yeah, I would definitely like to bend reality in some sorts. Yeah, that would be cool. So.
Would you want to read people's minds? I know I would not. I would, but I would want to be able to turn it off. Like if you see True Blood, she can't turn it off.
So like an honesty thing. Like,
Yeah.
like an honesty serum.
Yeah.
Like the.
But I don't know if I'd want to be able to hear my partners at all.
Yeah, that would make the living arrangement tough.
Imagine like, this bitch didn't flush the toilet again. Like
Yeah.
what? Like okay, relax. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
That's actually a good question. Yeah,
Right? It's a good
I
one.
feel like there's a lot of like superpowers out there that would be really cool to embody. You know, so
Yeah, I think my second one would be like just not even flying. I just want to be in the next place. Like I want to be here, think about it, go.
ah.
What is that? Teleportation? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could also have a little Doctor Strange in you too. Cause
Yeah.
cause he does like the little thing and you could like go into a different realm or whatever.
It'd be cool to go like into different centuries.
Yeah. Ant-Man would be another cool one. You know, you could get real small.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, you could almost be like a fly on the wall if in meetings, you know?
Yes. That would. Ooh.
But I think another cool one would be the idea of being able to create amazing technology, you know, like Iron Man, you know, in a sense of you know, he could create this like almost this nanotech that builds a suit around his body, and he's able to fly and kind of manipulate the suit and have strength and things like that. But overall, I think comes down to is all of these powers, they all come down to knowledge, you know,
Yeah.
and knowledge is power. So maybe maybe I just need to be smart, you know?
Maybe I just need to be smarter.
So yeah, it's a good thought and it's a great question.
It's a good question.
I don't think I've ever asked that
It's a good
before.
one.
So
Next
yeah,
date, you
yeah,
have to
I
ask
know.
them like, hey, yo.
Midway through the margarita, be like, hey,
Hey.
yeah, what superpower you want?
They
you
might
know?
look
Like,
at you like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I've definitely gotten that. I'm like, okay, well, you're not for me then.
Exactly. Yeah. Well,
Got to answer
I'll
it.
take my superpowers and go then.
Right. You know what? I'll fill your bladder up on my way out.
That's actually amazing. I would totally want my queso refilled. Like,
Right?
yes, I love queso so much. Like,
Right.
but I like the white queso.
Yes, there is a
Yeah,
difference.
Yeah, there is a difference.
And people need to talk about that more.
Yes,
There is
there's a difference. White queso is the best. Yellow queso is okay, but it reminds me of like, you know, when I was young, my mother, she would make make cheese dip, which was amazing cheese dip, but out of Velveeta cheese, and it was good, but it's still that like you know, it's like it brings back these childhood memories, and when I'm drinking margaritas, I don't want that. Like,
Like, get that shit away.
yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about cheese-wise. That's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, the back in the day, the Velveeta cheese went hard.
That was like the shells too, the Velveeta shells. That was the thing when I was a kid. I'm trying to think what else. Animal crackers, I could tear those hoes up.
Did you ever do Uncrustables? Was that?
Yes.
Oh my god, dude! I almost bought a pack the other day.
Oh, you shut up.
I know.
Pizza rolls?
Oh, air fryers. You have an air fryer?
Yes,
Oh my
that is
god, I love
mine.
my air fryer. Like I am a single man on paper, but I'm really in a relationship with my air
Same.
fryer. Like I love it.
If you put
Yeah.
cookies in there, you can put cookies in that hoe. You can put everything.
Oh my god,
Me-
I've never tried that.
Me and my friend used to make.
Are you talking about like raw cookie dough? And make,
Yeah.
oh my god.
You can make
yeah.
fried Oreos in there. You take an Oreo and then like dough, whatever, crescent rolled dough or whatever, put it on there and throw it in the air fryer. It's a fried Oreo.
Oh my god.
An air fried Oreo.
Oh
throw some
my
powder on
god.
it.
Oh my
sugar.
god. You just
Yeah,
that's-
did I just change your life?
You just added at least 10 pounds.
I'm gonna
to
start
it.
sending you freaking air fryer TikToks all the time
Oh
now.
my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love an air fryer. Okay, so recently, do you ever go down to like the like Market Square where they do the markets?
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get these guys on the podcast. They run a honey company, and it's called Uncommon Bee. Oh crap, Uncommon Honey Farm, I believe. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that, but yeah, it's the Uncommon Honey Bee Farm, I believe. Anyways, so they have these different infusions of honey. They have habanero, rosemary, all these different flavors of honey. Well, if you get that, I'm not sure if you're a fan of salmon, but
I just had salmon last night.
oh my god, I love salmon.
Love salmon.
And the air fryer is legit. But if you rub like a layer of this like habanero honey on top of this, it's amazing.
I didn't
yeah.
even think to do honey because I've done
Yeah.
teriyaki.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, the honey puts it in a different realm, like honestly. And it starts like you put it in the air fryer and it almost becomes like a real like crispy thick layer of like, in this case, habanero spicy honey. Like it's legit.
Oh, that's
yeah.
so good. Okay,
yeah.
noted.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna have to find them and
Yeah.
slide to their whatever.
Honestly, yeah.
Honey farm.
Yeah. Another pop up that I'm not sure if they're in Central or in Market Square, but I had him on the podcast. His name is Texas Pie Guy. And
Oh, I think I saw the podcast.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he has this smoked pecan pie. I mean, it's legit. When, I heard smoked pecan pie and I was just thinking, oh, you have some smoked pecans and
Like
put it on the
nothing crazy.
Yeah. I took a bite of this pie, and it just like it smacked me like a train on with these just luscious flavors of barbecue, but it was also pie, and it was like,
What?
it was so good. Yeah, so
Oh,
yeah,
I have to try it now.
and you could find him at the at just the Houston farmers market.
So I need to do a slide with me video to the farmer's market.
Yes, honestly,
I
yeah.
do. I haven't done
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you totally should. And the good thing about that is there's so many options out there. You know, like
Yeah.
they do all kinds of stuff. And I have a guy out there. I don't know if you're a big fan of soap, of like
Yeah,
bath
yeah.
soap and like tea infusions. Well, it's they do there's a guy out there, and I also had him on the podcast, and they make, him and his wife, they have a company, and they make soap, and it's like great quality soap. It's called Brazos Soap Supply.
Brazos soap supply.
Yeah.
Okay, noted.
Yeah,
Noted,
and what's
guys.
crazy with him is he started years ago. Like growing up, his family made soap for like for them, like a private collection of soap, and he kind of took that, him and his wife, and they started like infusing it with different scents and flavors and things like that. And yeah, no, he does really good. So yeah, try some of that
Okay,
soap.
noted.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah.
That's easy peasy. And I love soap. I love all the
Honestly.
things.
Yeah, I'm very sad because at my apartment I do not have a bathtub.
Oh, you have a shower.
I have a
Just
shower.
A shower. Damn.
I haven't had like a nice bath in probably a year and a half. It's so
Damn.
sad. I know.
You
know.
gotta go get a hotel room with a big ass
I know.
bathtub or an
Because
Airbnb.
if to the my idea of like having like a relaxing night is, I may have like a little like a roll of CBD.
Yeah.
And I may light some CBD and sit in my bathtub and I'm just enjoying life. Maybe have a glass of wine, play some music.
Yeah.
Maybe put some nice music on to kind of like set the vibes. Maybe have some incense. Yeah.
And now you just got to do all that and jump in the shower. It's fine.
so sad. Yeah. I'm like,
It's fine.
No.
Okay, well, now we know for the next apartment. You
I
have
know,
to get a bathtub.
I know it's necessary. I
It
have to,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
And just the idea of like just sitting and
It's
relaxing.
so nice, dude. I used to do that and listen to Billie Eilish and cry. It was great. Great.
Hey, Billie Eilish, man, she has a voice on her.
Does.
Oh my
She
God.
just dropped that new album.
I haven't heard it yet.
It's pretty good. She writes all her songs with her brother. It's great. It's great.
I love when people do that.
Me
I love when artists
too.
like have that kind of deep connection with their music.
I know. I wish I was talented. I sing, but I'm not good at it. I
yeah.
fucking suck.
Yeah, I'm pretty rough myself. There was a point I think where I was trying to make some music, and I had like a little. This is before I had this setup, which I would never try now. I've kind of grown out of it. But but I had like a little mic, and I had my little computer, and I had Logic Pro X, and I was like, I'm gonna make music, and I would wake up the next day and listen to what I made, and I'd be like, oh shit, oh shit. But I was so proud of it the day of,
Yeah,
like,
you're like,
I
damn,
was
I
like,
sound so good.
Yeah.
What's up?
I would send it to like some family members. I'd be like, hey, check this out. And they'd be like, is that you? And I was like,
Like, maybe.
no, it wasn't me.
You know what it is? The girl I'm dating right now, she's a singer. Actually, all the
Oh, what?
the songs you see like on my videos, my slide with me, is her songs that a lot of people don't know
What?
because
That's so cool.
we're not like super public yet. But yeah, so I'm like, let me support her, but she can sing her ass off. I'm like, girl, and then I'm over here like, nah. Like, what the fuck?
Well, like you said, two different people.
Oh, very.
So,
it's
yeah.
polar opposites, guys. It's,
Yeah.
it's a tough one.
I've recently met with a couple musicians, and dude, music is just so it's just one of those things, it brings people together.
It does.
I love music
and there's so much
yeah.
work put into it. I didn't
Honestly.
recognize it until I was
Yeah.
kind of around it more. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
this is a lot. Even to make an album cover, I'm like, whoa.
I know.
Like,
Yeah, it's not just a photo, There's
Right?
a lot of editing that goes into it, and yeah. I'm over here acting like I have done it before. I
Right,
have
me
no
too.
idea.
I'm like, yeah, I've done this, guys.
Yeah.
Well, all I do is edit like 60-second videos and just, that's it.
But they're legit videos.
They're legit.
And they pack a
guys.
punch,
Okay.
Like everybody wants to know about places in Houston.
They do.
I had a boss because I used to work in Beaumont, Texas, and I had a boss, and he messaged me. He knew I lived over here, and he was like, hey, you got any good spots? And this is before I knew your page. I would have just sent him that, but I was like, I was over here. I would like took on the task. I was like, I'm gonna find some good spots. I sent him a bunch, like a trash list.
You're like, here you go.
Yeah.
I think these are good.
Yeah. So that's why your page is very important, yeah, and now anybody that asks me, hey, any good spots in Houston, I would totally just understand that there are people like you, such as yourself, that actually do this for, they spend their time or you spend your time to go out and test these different spots out. Have you ever been to, do you ever make any videos that are like, don't, not
sometimes,
my
and
best
sometimes
experience?
I'm really honest and I'm like, don't fucking go here if the parking's shitty. I'm trying to be honest. But yeah, I try my best to be really positive in them, especially if I don't know the background. But my favorite thing is helping people, like Cake Life Co. I just randomly posted for.
All right, and we are back after running into a couple issues. All right, and we are back after running into a couple issues with the electronics, but yeah, I think we're back on board.
We're back.
Yeah. What were we talking about? I know we actually hit some good
alcohol,
spots.
Houston, women. What else?
Yeah, man. That's one thing I haven't got into, and I guess we'll briefly cover this just because it was a random thought in my head. But yeah, I've kind of been staying out of the dating scene lately. It's just been
Why? Wait, how old are you?
I am 20, about to be 28 in July.
Oh, okay. I'm 28. I turn 29 tomorrow. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We're on the same. Wait, when's your birthday? What's your sign?
Cancer, baby.
I'm a Gemini. I
Nice.
love Cancer.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I love Cancer moon. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're emotional? You're emotional?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. I can't deny it.
It's
It is what it
okay.
is, yeah.
Okay. So why aren't we dating? What?
So yeah, no, I don't know. I guess I have trouble. In Houston's diverse. There's a ton of people
There's
here.
women everywhere, dude.
But I have a hard time finding. Somebody that really coincides with who I am. Because I feel like I'm a different cat.
Do you give them like chances, like lots of chances, like, or do you expect a lot at first?
No. I have a hard time finding people that also, because I'm just starting a new journey here and with the podcast and everything. And so, initially, I was seeing a couple people and I was like, yeah, I'm going to start a podcast. And they're like, yeah, like, and so, and that's not really the thing that turned me off against, like that has really nothing to do with,
I would have turned them away
dating. Yeah.
immediately.
But the idea of finding somebody that you work well with is tough.
Yeah, it is.
So
I feel like you should date a creative for sure.
I honestly,
You're
yeah.
going to, and like a type A creative.
Oh, what is that?
Like type A is like they're more like, I have to be on time. I have to da-da-da. Whereas the type B is like, oh, it's okay. We'll go with the flow.
Yeah.
I feel like you need like a type A creative, which is hard to find.
Yeah, because I'm not. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Let's just go with the flow. I'm
yeah.
more type A, believe it or not.
Yeah. I think it's probably better to be type A in that sense because, it's good to be like on a schedule, it's like schedules are good. But on the other hand, in my eyes, I'm like, I don't need a schedule. Like it's all good.
I see sometimes, same. But same, I struggle between the two. I'm type A with work. I'm type B in life.
Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, I think that's actually probably the best thing to be because it's like you're working, so like let's get things done, and then personal life, it's like
Let's
okay,
just go with
yeah,
like
let's
I'd
relax
rather
a
not
little
like
bit.
plan out a night out. I would just like let's go bar hop. Let's see where we end up.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Actually.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the best
I'm
way
gonna
to
start
live.
hanging out with you.
Right? And then you don't have expectations. Expectations are the killer of everything, in my opinion.
Honestly though, like now that
Yeah.
you say that, it that makes sense because there's been times where I have like things that actually are planned out and they never go as planned. So and then it bothers me. Whereas if
Yeah.
I just would have been like, oh yeah, whatever, then
And you end up having more fun.
exactly.
Yeah, like me and my friend went to Dean's the other night.
I love Dean's.
Dean's is a fucking...
I love Dean's, yeah.
It's one of my favorite places ever.
Yeah, Dean's is legit.
Yeah, so me and,
And
the
their
girl I'm
decorations
dating.
are cool too.
Right?
Yeah, their decorations are cool.
We
I know I
went-
walk to the bathroom and I'm like, whoa, yeah.
Yeah. Bro, we went the other night. We had the time of our fucking lives. We're dancing on the couches.
Oh,
Just,
what?
The DJ is dope. Oh my
Honestly.
God, we had so much fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good time.
I love Dean's. Do you have any other cool bars that you'd like to go to? Do You like Natsua?
I love Natsua.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
super weird.
I know a lot of people are like, oh, we don't like Natsua. It's too different. And I'm
Don't
like,
go there if you're not open-minded.
right,
That's what I've been
exactly,
telling
yeah.
people.
It is different though. Like every room is.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Apparently, the owner used to, or he just was a art collector, and he just put it all there.
It makes sense.
That's why it's
Yeah.
all there. It's cool as shit.
It's super cool.
I'm like, this is gnarly.
The first time that somebody was like, yeah, it's Houston spelled backwards. I'm
Yes,
like, whoa.
it is.
Like-
I made a slide with me video there. Yes, it is. I was like, wait, huh?
Yeah, I like the what is it called when like you have like animals that are stuffed? What is that called?
Oh shit, I don't know. Fuck, I know.
It's at the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it. But they have like crazy like a bear in there and
Yeah, it's
and like
creepy.
yeah, I know.
Some
And-
people don't like that though.
Yeah, the only problem that I have is, it's not really even a problem because, when I'm going out, I'm prepared to drop some money. I know I'm going out, I'm in a social environment, I'm paying for the experience. But I think New Year's Eve, I think I went and got like, I think four shots. And it was like $68, and I'm like, shit.
Expensive. They also make you buy a drink to go upstairs now.
Really?
Which I'm not
Is
a
that
fan
new?
of. I don't know. They'll literally put an employee at the bottom of the stairs and they're like, you got to buy a drink. There has to be a
What?
drink in your hand. I'm like, girl, all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I
yeah.
see what they're doing. I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
They have comedy shows there that are pretty good. Those are pretty
What?
fun. I think they're on Thursdays. Those
What?
are really good.
I didn't know that they did comedy there.
Yeah.
I love stand-up comedy. I love
Me too.
I love going to karaoke.
Ooh, we
Yeah,
gotta do a
I know.
karaoke night. And
Honestly-
we both can't sing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Honestly, Dean's is fun to go to.
Yes,
on
it
karaoke.
is.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
I've done karaoke there.
I think I have to.
It's a good time.
It's not confirmed, but I think I have.
Probably in a few videos here and there.
Yeah. Honestly,
fine.
yeah. I'm probably on somebody's camera roll.
Oh, I know I am. I was
Oh,
singing
man.
"Love in This Club" by Usher.
Oh, that one goes hard though. Yeah,
Right?
especially in Dean's. Like I love
Right?
Dean's
It's
so
such
much.
a
Yeah, shout out
vibe.
Dean's actually. Shout out
Right?
Dean's. I think I honestly, I went in there and I like to be honest. I went in there and I was smashed.
Yeah.
And I think I may have cussed at the bartender, which I'm so sorry by the way,
Sorry, guys.
because I have been behind the bar before and
Me too.
and I know better. And yeah. Anyways, yeah, I apologize for that. So
Yeah, guys, he's
if anybody-
sorry.
Yeah.
He's sorry.
you
Okay.
know.
He didn't mean it.
I did
Okay.
not mean it. I
And he'll
swear.
come back and tip you $25.
I honestly, yes, I will.
There.
I woke up the next day and I was like,
What
oh
the fuck?
my God. Yeah.
It's okay. We've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all been there. Their bartenders are cool though. They'll forgive you. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
They're kind
Honestly, I think they
people.
will. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
They're
but
awesome.
yeah, shout out Dean's. Dean's
Yes,
is the best.
we gotta
yeah.
go.
Honestly,
we need to have
I'm
a
down.
Discord day
I'm
there.
so down. Yeah.
Invite a huge group
Yeah.
of people.
Let's talk about this Discord thing you have going on.
Yeah.
So what is that?
Okay, so I was like, I need friends here, whatever. Started it. It went really good. We did a few meetups. A lot of people though. There will be some drama. So I kind of like got to the point. I was like, I'm gonna step back for a second. I was working a lot too, my remote job. And now recently, I'm like, you know what? These people came into this channel to get to like meet people, and I'm slacking. That's not fair to them. They're here to have fun and meet cool people. So I'm gonna try to do better. We have a few events coming up. Like I said, Pearl Bar tonight. Tomorrow we're going to McIntyre's downtown.
Oh,
yeah.
McIntyre's downtown is fun.
Yeah, we're gonna celebrate my birthday. You're more than welcome.
what?
It's gonna be a good time. We got a
Okay.
bottle, so that'll be fun. And yeah, I want to support people that support me and what they listen. They found my TikTok and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna trust this girl. Let's go make friends.
Yeah.
I owe it to them.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry guys if I slacked a little. But
She's coming back
We're coming
strong.
back. We're
Yeah.
gonna make this Discord really cool. So
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were telling me, I don't think we were rolling at the time, but you were telling me that you have 800 people in Houston on this Discord
Yeah,
page?
so there's 800 people. I posted
Holy
a TikTok and I was like, hey guys, you need friends. And I put the link like in my bio and they all came and joined. It was so cool.
Wow.
I have a few videos on my TikTok.
That's good for business too.
It's really good for business. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like to be able to support the businesses I make videos of through the Discord too. I'm like, hey, my Discord's coming through, letting you guys know we're on the way. Whatever. So we did Snow Kano and Katie. Really dope place. Dope owner Quinn. Had the Discord, like 10 of us went out there and supported her.
Right. Wow.
Super cool way to do it.
Yeah, that is.
It's like
So-
a full circle moment.
Yeah. We just briefly chatted about the possibility of starting a creators group in Houston.
Yes.
And I think that we actually should.
Should we do
because
it?
I think it just clicked in my mind. We're going to do it. We're
Let's do
we're
it.
starting. Yeah, this is where it's starting
Let's
right now.
do it.
Because here's the importance of that. I just had Michael Artis on, and he's an artist. He goes around and paints people in the park for free. And And so he was telling me that, yeah, they have these sponsored events for creators, but his problem was they like to push certain apps onto you and like to push certain things. So I think that we should start a group in Houston specifically for creators that has no ties to anything.
I
you
think
know?
that would be
Yeah,
amazing.
I think
you
we
aren't
should.
held to
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
Be
yeah.
who you are. Come as you are.
Yeah, let's
No
do it.
brand
Yeah,
relations.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I think that'd be dope. I'm
Yeah.
down.
I'm
there.
in. I'm in. So
I'm in there like swimwear.
yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm in. Yeah.
I know a few people that might join it too.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm honestly so excited. And guys, just for those of you listening, like this is like a new thing. Like we just thought
We
of
don't
this.
know
like,
what we're doing yet.
Yeah, we don't know anything, but we're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it.
And how is your experience on Discord? Like, is that
Discord has been a learning curve. Talk about technology beating my ass a few times. That it's been hard.
Is it a good platform to use for groups?
Big groups like this. We had
Okay.
started off in, I believe, GroupMe, and it was too much. There was no organization. This channel, we have like a careers page, going out page of photos of when you've gone out. Like we've just got it organized,
fun.
moms and dads. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. And everybody in there, I had to make some like technically moderators. They like stepped up to the plate. They're like, "We'll help you."
Oh,
And they're
cool.
such awesome people. Like this girl Dee Dee, love her. Yeah, great people, great people. But Discord is a great platform if you're gonna do a big group. Okay, big group, guys.
So, and what is this? Are you accepting more people into this Discord
Always.
group? What is it called? Like, how can people get in there?
Houston, Texas friend group, or it's
Nice.
actually we changed it. I let them pick. It's called Don't Talk to Strangers.
Don't talk to strangers. That's dope.
Yeah,
I like it.
Brilliant. Yeah, I let them come up with it. So we're always just rolling in there. There's always some convo going. We're
Nice.
talking about coffee and how it makes you shit your pants the other day. Like, you've got to talk about everything.
Exactly. Speaking of coffee, do you have any favorite coffee spots around here?
Ooh,
I have one on
What's
the very
yours?
top of my list. Catalina. Catalina coffee.
I've
yeah.
been there.
I love it.
I love Catalina.
They have the best espresso
Yeah?
in the area so far that I've tried. But yeah, shout out Catalina.
Okay. I'm a Uncle Bean's whore. I love Uncle Bean's coffee. There's a few downtown I like, but they're not the best. Oso is really good. I don't know if you've been to Oso. The owner is dope.
feel like
Took a
I
shot with him
have.
one day.
What? That is
Such a
cool,
dope
yeah.
dude. I have a whole series I did on coffee shops that don't give me anxiety in Houston. Do you know some of them are really tight?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I have this thing, like my anxiety comes from like being in a car because it's like tight.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just make a series. But I did a few on there. I put brass tracks on there, but I'm taking that back. It's too many people in there. Good coffee though.
Ah, very cool. Well, have you ever been to a coffee house over here?
No.
Yeah. So it's like, it's on, I think, Wednesdays and Sundays. It's like a church venue.
Okay.
But it's this like old, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a little 4-story building. They have like a little rooftop, and yeah, they have really good coffee over there.
So I
It's
should
like
go make a video when I leave.
it's very cool. You walk in and it's like this old structure room that's made out of like pillars, like wooden pillars,
Yeah.
and I mean it's really cool. But yeah, honestly, if you wanted to stop by, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
literally
like,
right-
might
yeah.
as well.
But yeah, they have good coffee. I like to get I like matcha. I've been on a matcha kick lately.
Ooh.
Yeah, I get matcha, oat milk with a little bit of honey. Yeah.
I gotta go. I gotta try that. I've been on like chai tea lately.
I love some chai.
Oh,
yeah.
it's so good.
Yeah, it really is. It's also one of my top favorites. Damn,
So good.
got hiccups.
Hey, it's fine. Clutch
Thinking-
has really
thinking
good
about the
coffee,
coffee.
too. If you're in the gallery area, Clutch, their chai slaps.
Really?
Yes.
What? Okay.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. So when I'm drinking coffee, usually, I honestly I was spending so much on coffee that I was like, man, I have to fix this. So I got
Get a new espresso.
I got an espresso, yeah. But it works well. It's actually in the studio. If you look over there, I have the
Oh, I see the little.
yeah, I have the pods mounted
Oh, you're
on top
so
of yeah,
cool.
I know.
So do you like it? Do you use
$5
it
on Amazon for the
for the little holder?
yes, yeah. So I was pretty happy.
I feel like I like the event of going to get coffee. It's not necessarily I like the coffee.
Exactly,
It's like,
yeah.
oh, let me go get my refresher in the morning to step away from life.
Oh, I love coffee. Yeah, Coffee House is a good one. Catalina is my favorite. Apparently, I just found this out. Catalina actually roasts their own coffee. Apparently, it comes in like a bean, like a green bean that's like unroasted, and they roast their own. So that's
Did
just
not
what I've
know
heard.
that.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
But yeah, they it's everything is in house from what I hear.
Noted.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and you go there, and every week, I think maybe every 2 weeks, maybe every month. I don't know. I don't know the details, but they swap out their flavors of espresso. So like sometimes they keep two options on deck at all times. One would be maybe like from Peru, and the other may be from like Brazil. And I mean, it's legit coffee. I mean, so I go there. My go-to is I'll get something on the sweeter side, maybe like a chai or something, like a chai latte, and then I'll get two separate espressos, one of each. And I like to have that like the test taste of both countries, you
Little
know.
mixture.
So yeah,
Fancy.
I know,
like
I
it.
know. But yeah, my boy Nick, he put me on there. Like Nick is like the guy that I go to. Like he is a designer, and he stays active online, and he knows all the ins and outs of different things, and
All
he
the
has
things.
he has that like feng shui gift. So he
Ooh.
even we'll go into his apartment, and everything will be just sitting just right and perfect, and
Loved it.
and it's good energy. You know, the lighting in there, like he takes everything seriously. But yeah, he's my guy that I go to for anything for like vibes. Like he is my vibe guy.
vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
The vibey dude.
So, but yeah, he's put me on a lot of cool different spots, and especially Catalina. Catalina is like the go-to.
I've
But
got to try it.
yeah, you gotta go.
Okay, noted.
And you know, I don't know if you're a big fan of like, kind of like because espresso is kind of like a bitter, almost kind of like it's just
yes.
But if you dive into like the history, or not really even the history, but like the idea that this coffee is getting imported from different countries and has like this, I don't know. I mean,
It's cool to think about.
it's so cool, yeah. And so I kind of try to like dive in to the flavor. And I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa, this is Peruvian coffee. Like what?
Put yourself there.
Brazilian beans.
I'm
Oh
in
my
Brazil
God,
right
yeah.
now. Try to tell yourself that.
Yes.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
What is the coffee shop that has all the plants and stuff?
There's Eden Plant Co., I believe, and there's another one.
I believe it's the one that you're thinking of.
I think it is. I think it's
Yeah.
Eden Plant Co.
Yeah.
But there's a few that sell plants, which I think is so freaking. That's brilliant
cool,
marketing.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I like to go. I need more plants in the studio actually.
Me too.
My problem is we'll start a podcast, and I'll hear something going on in the distance, and I'll look over there, and Larry is tearing into my
Larry.
plants. Yeah.
His ears went.
Yeah.
Larry, it's okay.
Yeah, he's a good boy, man. I'm like, he's a great dog.
Dogs are the
I
coolest.
love him so much. Like I said, I told you that we go on a run every morning. We
Brilliant.
went on a run today, and I mean, he's pulling me, and I'm freaking huffing and puffing,
Like,
like about to
damn.
die. Yeah. And he's turning around like real active and trying to figure out like, why are you going so slow? You know? So,
I just got a puppy, so I feel it.
what kind of dog?
He is a Moyen poodle. He's so cute. We
okay.
named him Lamb Chop.
Lamb Chop is a beautiful name.
He's
Yeah,
perfect,
yeah.
but his full name is Lamb Chop Lamonte Bartholomew.
Wow.
Right? Insane, right? We were
How did
crazy.
you figure that one out?
I mean, we were just like, we need a name we can yell at him with. So that's when we use Lamonte, because it's like lamb, Lamonte.
Yeah.
That's when we really go in. And then
Wow.
the Bartholomew just had to be there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know?
That's
You know,
hilarious.
He's so cute. He's bad as shit.
Yeah.
He
yeah, they're going to be,
definitely.
yeah. Are these like the dogs that are like allergy free?
Yeah, they're allergy free.
yeah.
I struggle with allergies
Oh,
pretty
really?
bad.
Okay.
Yes. I have 2 cats.
I
They're
love
cool.
cats. Yeah,
Their
cats
names
cool.
are Pierre and Professor.
Ah.
Professor we thought was a girl for the longest. Turns out he is a boy. So his name was Prue. Now it's Professor.
Wow, I love it.
Yeah, right. I was like, Mom, I think that's like that's a boy. I was looking at him, I'm like, that's a boy. Like he turned around, I'm like, this is not normal. And I was like crying. I'm like, what? But yeah, he's a cool dude. He's a cool
Wow.
dude.
I love cats. Cats are crazy. Oh, speaking of, hey, shout out to cats.
I have a shirt like that too.
I love it. I got this from Goodwill. I
Yes,
love
it thrift.
Yeah.
I'm a thrifting queen.
Yeah, can you put me on any thrift
I've
spots right now?
got you. I'm a Goodwill. Have you been to the Goodwill bins? You've got to go to the bins. They're cheap as shit. They weigh everything.
Oh.
So like clothes, not that much. I mean,
So
books
thrifting
are
in
like
Houston
50
is
cents.
pretty good.
Huge. Yes.
Really?
There's a lot of people that are kind of like streamlining it, I think, though, and making it a little more expensive than need be.
Yeah.
But even those places, they have cool shit. Like, they do the work to find the cool shit.
Right.
So I support it.
I had my boy Dustin on recently, and he runs this he runs V1. It's a vintage clothing thing. He does all the legwork for it, and he has probably in my opinion the best selection of vintage clothing.
Yeah, and it's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. If you've ever been to Faded Decade, there's a guy that has a UPS truck or a USPS truck outside.
Okay.
And that's like where he has all his vintage clothes in there. It's
What?
super cool.
That's
He's a
cool.
super
Yeah,
chill
full
dude.
mobile?
He
Wow.
has the best shit though, like the cool shit. And you're gonna spend a little pretty penny, but he finds the finds.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. I did go into. I was just passing by. I think it's actually on Shepherd, but it's down there by Trader Joe's. Which also shout out Trader Joe's. We love Trader Joe's. Yeah.
They got good flowers.
They do have good flowers, and they're cost efficient
Yeah.
too. You know.
But the only thing about Trader Joe's is I have to go to another grocery store after. I just go there and get my little specialties.
Exactly. Yeah. And they have some great specialties. You know.
They do. What do you get?
I love getting anything that I could put in the air fryer.
Oh yeah. Air frying.
They have this vegan buffalo sauce, and I'll get the vegan buffalo sauce, and I think like some type of egg roll.
Ooh.
And it is so good. Oh my god. Yeah, you put in honestly anything. My mouth is literally watering right now. If you put anything from Trader Joe's, like the frozen section, in the air fryer, it just turns out. Oh my god, it just turns out. Yeah.
I was doing their dumplings for a
The
hot minute.
dumplings are amazing. Yeah.
And they have veggie ones.
How are you doing the dumplings?
I was just putting them in the microwave with
Microwave?
the paper
Okay.
towel technique,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
because I am impatient.
See, I'll put them in the air fryer, and I'll crisp out the outside. Yeah, and I'll dip it in the vegan buffalo sauce. Yeah, it goes hard. And
I need
honestly,
to do it.
it's
I
so
have to
good.
try it.
But you know, obviously they don't come out moist. It's like more on the crunchy side.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
like the crunchy though.
But I love crunchy. Yeah.
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 I mean, hey.
Do you have any good pizza spots around here? I love pizza.
One of my followers has been telling me to go to this one for the longest. Frank's Pizza, though.
Oh, Frank's?
Downtown.
What?
You can buy by the slice, Frank's.
What?
Everybody talks. They're very hype on that. What is the name of that other one?
It's not a Gypsy Poet, huh?
That's it.
Ah,
Yep.
okay. I've
They
heard
have
great
been
things about that.
stressing me to go there. I
I've
have
never
to
been.
go.
They were like, "This is the best pizza in Houston." So
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we just solidified
We
it. Yeah.
have to go. Even though we haven't tried it, go.
It's a must.
We've got to go.
I think that pizza is very, very necessary for happiness.
Yes. I have to have at least a slice a week.
Yeah. I was eating only meat and vegetables for the longest
So
time.
ketoing it, basically.
Yeah, keto, paleo, more on the paleo side. You know,
Okay.
no carbs, or I guess light carbs, of course, veggies and stuff. But yeah, I found out recently that life is not worth living if you can't have cheese.
No. Oh, you like cheese. I'm over
love
here like,
cheese.
where's the carbs?
Yeah.
Give me the carbs, the bread.
I love cheese so much. I love shredded cheese. I'll put shredded cheese on a tortilla and put it in the microwave, and I'm I'm in love. I like it.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It's so good.
I like cheese here and there, but bread.
Oh,
Sign me up.
oh, I love bread. Are you familiar? I mean, I don't know if I'm sure they had this in North Carolina, but Papado
Yeah.
seafood. Oh my God, I used to work at Papado, and they have the best fondue in the world.
Ooh.
Yeah, you go and get the fondue, and it's
That
legit.
sounds- I'm so hungry.
I know.
Now I ate an apple for breakfast, and we're over here talking about this.
I know. I just got a message on my phone of some friends of mine. They're like, "We're going to get tacos and beer if y'all want to go."
Yeah,
Like, I'm
you're
like,
going.
I'm over here, my
Drink
mouth saying
20 beers for me.
Oh my God.
I don't even know where we're getting lunch today, but we were talking about going to get a seafood boil.
Ooh.
Right?
Where do
Doesn't
you
that
get that
sound
at?
good? I don't know. I don't know any places. Like at all.
Is crawfish still going right now?
I think so.
I
Yeah,
know-
Pro Bar's been doing crawfish.
I know. I passed by HEB the other day, and HEB was like boiling
It's a
crawfish
big thing.
out there.
Yeah. I'm not a big crawfish fan. I freak myself out a little bit. And everybody says it's very little meat for all the work.
Yeah, I am. I'm a chunker, so I love crawfish, and I will peel it in record time.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
yeah, I know. There's like a method where you're holding it and you squeeze the tail like almost a little bit in half, push it in and turn, and you pull it out and it just comes out.
So
I mean,
that's the way to do it.
yeah, I could do a crawfish eating contest, and I would feel confident.
I say we do it.
I'm in.
Let's freaking do it.
I
Make it a podcast episode. Let's do a part 2.
Just like a full
A
table.
mukbang. Let's just do a mukbang episode.
That would go hard, honestly.
Yo.
Yeah, I would be in. Have you seen those videos of people? They'll like on their countertop they'll put a layer of whatever, like maybe like foil on their countertop, and then they'll just make nachos.
Yes. Ooh, that'd be a dope.
I don't know why, but I've always wanted to do that.
I'm down.
I'm in. Like, yeah.
Just get beer and just like munch at it.
Yeah. Some Blue Moon, some oranges. Yeah.
Blue moon. I'm getting one today. Mark my words.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna send you a photo. And after we wrap this baby up, I'm definitely 100% within the hour. I'm gonna have a Blue Moon.
Oh,
yeah.
for sure. I'm going to eat. I'm starving like Marvin.
Yeah. Pacific Coast Tacos is where they were going.
Ooh, I've never been.
Pacific Coast Tacos. I've been a couple times. It's really good.
It's good.
They have a cool bar, and sometimes they have like a live musician out playing and stuff
Ooh,
like
we
that.
love
Yeah,
live
so
music.
so I love live music. Speaking of, do you know of any like live music in the area?
I'm not in tune with it a lot. I know Taste downtown. They always have some live singers down there, and they're really talented, really good. But I don't really know. I need to do better.
Yeah,
so if anybody knows, let me know.
Yeah, reach out.
I would love to.
Yeah, I love food. I love food so much, actually.
Freaking love it.
You guys listening may even be able to pick up on my stomach growling at the moment.
Honestly, mine just did one, and I was like,
Yeah, I know.
Am I okay?
We could change off the topic of food, but just know we love food.
We love food, guys. We love it.
So, as far as I know, you made a video of going to a tattoo parlor recently.
Yes, I've gone to. I think I made 2. Kenny. My dog Kenny, he's 21. He's done majority of my leg sleeve, which is insane. Yeah, he's so talented. He's dope as fuck. Like one day I almost tapped out on my last one on my thigh, and I was like, dude, I'm about to tap out.
God, the thighs.
And he's like, we're putting numbing cream on for 20 minutes. Go take a break and come back. All right, so we got
that
through
numbing
it.
cream goes hard though.
It actually works.
Yeah.
I almost passed out for another one, but his name's Vito. He's downtown. He's dope. It always hurts. They're great people, cozy.
Is that what it's called? It always hurts.
It always
That's
hurts.
awesome.
Yeah, it does.
It
that
always hurts.
shit hurts, Vito. If you're listening to this.
I have a couple pieces on my inner thigh and my leg.
Yeah.
And,
what are they?
So that's actually a great question. One is like these faces. That's one's happy and one's sad, and it says it doesn't say it, but I know what it means. Laugh now and cry later.
Hey.
So I was like, you know what? We need to get through all the bullshit and just push through and realize that life isn't that serious, you know, and it is what it is. And then I have a portrait of a little lady on my leg, on my thigh. That was my first thigh tattoo, and I saw it. I was like, I just love it, you know. Gotta keep a woman around every now and then,
Got
you
to.
know. So
Okay.
yeah. And then I have another one. It's it's also some more faces. I love my leg is like the leg of many faces.
Mine is too.
Yeah,
We're
so
the same.
but yeah, it's in a sense of like hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
Love it.
Yeah, so it's I'm adding on, and that's the thing. I love faces on my leg for some reason.
Me too.
Yeah.
I've got them all.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Which
oh.
ones do you have?
I have Athena, Zeus,
Ooh.
and who else do I have? Pegasus and Medusa.
Oh.
I majored in classical literature in college.
That
so,
is so
yeah.
cool. Oh my God.
So I was like, we got to keep it up, keep up with the times. But I do have a few I regret, you know, like this AK-47, and I've never
pretty
really
dope, though.
even. I mean, yeah, I've gotten it lasered once, twice. That was
Really?
A regret.
You got the whole thing lasered?
Got it. Yep.
Wow.
And you can't even tell. I have to go 6 more times. They said.
Oh, does it hurt? I
Like fuck.
Oh wow.
Lasering hurts 20 times more. I would rather get 20 million tattoos than go get lasered. It feels like your skin is burning off.
Oh wow. I've seen it in like the crackling of the sound. It's like, oh
I don't know
my
how
God,
people
like,
get face tattoos removed doing. I've gotten like my inner.
All right, I think we're back on, but we're running into a lot of technical difficulties, so we'll make this quick. It was a pleasure talking to you today.
Thank you for having me.
I think we actually have figured some stuff out while we were sitting here.
Yeah.
We're going to make some moves moving forward. But yeah, we'll definitely run it back and get it going again. So why don't you go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you at?
You guys can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Ryeeewhiskey, Ryeee, 3 E's, guys. Somebody else took the other one. And then I'm on YouTube too. I'm trying to get better on YouTube, so
Same.
you guys can go subscribe over there. YouTube's a beast.
Honestly, I was having trouble downloading a video to YouTube, and I was just like, I'm going to figure it out later.
The editing is crazy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. But yeah, that's where you can find me. I'm
Very cool.
everywhere. You guys might see me out. I have met a few people that follow me out, and they're really cool. Everybody's been so sweet. So
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming. And like I said, we're definitely going to run this back because you are an interesting character. So,
thank you.
yeah.
I better be back. We're drinking beer next time.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna
pound like 4 beers and then come on here. It's gonna be
I'm
a
in.
great time.
Yeah, we can.
All right, let's do it.
I'll clear up some space and we can do it later.
Let's do it. I'm down.
But all right. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in to the Spacejumper podcast. Again, my name is Jared. This is Rye. We will be able to. Sorry, I mixed my words up. Okay. You can find the Spacejumper podcast on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, and soon on YouTube. So thanks for watching, guys. See you.
Bye, guys.